Hey y'all, welcome back to the shop. This is Terry. Hey, we're gonna do a video today showing some mods on our 2021 Grand Design Momentum 31G toy hauler, and a few other videos on the channel already of some assorted things. But anybody that's been around the channel for any length of time, or anybody that knows me at all, knows that I can never leave well enough alone. So we've done a bunch of mods. And we're going to start with the outside and take a tour around there. And I'll have all the links down in the description, of course, like we normally do. And if I miss something, I'm sure somebody will ask me about it. But let's head out to the trailer, and we'll make a lap around it and show you the exterior mods on our 2021 Momentum 31G. All right, thought we'd just sort of start with an overview of mod number one, which was the parking pad out behind my shop. This is quite a bit behind our house, but it's my 30 by 40 shop, and a lot of shop videos on the channel if y'all go down through there. I was trying to take advantage this weekend because our race trailer, we have a 8.5 by 20 Hallmark Edge race trailer, and it's actually in the shop getting some warranty stuff done, so it normally sits right in between here. So I thought I'd take advantage of it being gone and do this video. No such thing is done. I've learned over my years of messing with whatever I'm messing with not to use those words, but a lot of mods in the book, and thought we'd just shoot this video for an overview. So here we go. All right, we'll start right here in the front. This is probably not even possible to call that a mod, but that's the trailer sphere cover for the Lippert tongue jack. And pretty cool thing, as you can see, holds the safety chains, holds the plug up out of the weather. Just really cool. And a couple mods going on here in the propane area. I just took the cover off so we could cut to the chase here. So these are some little stainless. I really bought these just for the stainless hoses. The original hoses didn't look that great to me, so I wanted to get the stainless hoses. They came with these little gauges, and they're not accurate, but they're not bad. You see, this one's the one we've been using off of, so they're both on right now, so that's not quite full. You see that one's showing full, so they're not terrible, but they're not great either, just to give you an idea of what's going on. See right here, I've added the propane quick connect for Cheryl's Blackstone up there, and you can see the plumbing that was done to do that. We'll talk more about that when we get around there. And so I went right past this, but this is the Renogy 200 watt suitcase solar panels. Seem to be really good. They come in a nice case. They got their own controller and everything. Right here, the batteries are all charged up, so battery is all charged up, so not much charging going on today, but super simple hookup. And so we'll talk about this. This is did away with the original 12 volt battery, and this is a Renogy 200 amp hour hybrid gel battery, and been really good for us. Got the Victron 712 battery monitor that's on the inside. We'll show you more about that whenever we do the inside mod video, but this is the shunt for that. Tire tracker repeater, just got these little alligator clips. I just clip it on the appropriate positive and negative whenever we need it. So it's in a Norco box that's just bolted all the way through the regular angle iron where the original battery was. Would be amiss if I didn't at least mention the Way-Safe True Toe hitch. It's the bracketry for that, and it's been amazing. These trailers are a little bit notorious for being a little bit difficult to pull well, and I must say with that Way-Safe, it's just towed perfectly in every configuration that we've towed it in, with and without the Talon, with and without water, with and without fuel. Just anything you could think of there. So, all right, moving on down. There's always a lot of talk about these storage compartments. And this is what we did in this one. My buddy Greg really did this to start off with, and I just copied him, but that's some metal pegboard from Amazon. And as you can see, it holds all my assorted cords and you know, everything we need there. The propane quick connect hose like we talked about. These storage tubs are just from Lowe's. I got some more of them. They hold the light bucket in here, and extra chalks and, you know, what have you in there. But that's been a really good thing. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's kind of dark in there, but anyway, this has worked out really well. And we use these little holders here that hook on up there to the pegboard hooks, and those hooks actually lock in, and yes, all of that does stay up there. I do have hoses and stuff stored in here as well, and I pretty well just leave that for all my electrical stuff. So, all right, moving on down the side is that propane quick connect right here, and I just ran another hose really right alongside the first hose, and clamped that to one of these braces on here, and it works out great. Not that you couldn't just run the tank, but just simpler this way, and I'm not having to carry that extra propane tank, so like to have that done that way. Some of our favorite mods here, we did away with the fold out steps and did the more ride step above steps on both doors actually, and also those boxes, storage boxes that go where the steps were, which pretty handy. I keep the Anderson levelers and wheel chocks and such in that one. We'll talk about the other one when we get back there. RV digital lock, love the thing. I'm the world's worst at having to find keys, so that helps me because I don't have to find the keys anymore. This is the extended arm handhold that just works out really well. We actually took the original one off. This one goes in those same spots that the original one was, and super easy install. So we'll talk about where the other one went here in a second. These lights have been another one of my favorite mods. These are Harbor Freight solar powered outdoor lights, and they're dusk to dawn. And whenever they come on very dimly, and then they have motion to them. So if you're out here or something moves by or whatever, then they come on brighter. I think they're like $10 or something at Harbor Freight, and they're just stuck up there with two-sided tape. So super easy mod and dirt cheap, which is obviously some of my favorite things. All right, we'll move on down to we talked about the tire tracker repeater up there, and this is one of the tire tracker senders, and notice I have those marked on where they go. Have one on the spare as well, and so whenever we pull the race trailer, I just take them off of here and put them on the race trailer, and that way I just put them where they're supposed to go, and they work perfectly, and the repeater's great, signal's perfect inside the dually, so no problem there. Another great upgrade was the CRE 3000 equalizer system. No comparison to the original. Much more heavy duty, much smoother ride. Love it. And did the wet bolt kit and the big heavy duty shackles as well, so great upgrade there. Highly recommend that. So our other more ride step back here, and these are the first gen steps. So when I put the link in the description, I'm going to put the link in there for the second gen steps. This exact step is discontinued and replaced with a later model, so I'll take care of that for you. And this is the original grab bar that was up there on the front door, and we just moved it back here to the back door, took the original handle off and sealed up those holes, and just drilled a couple more holes and put that on there. Another one of those Harbor Freight lights up here, of course. I will actually talk about this for a second. These are outdoor command hooks. They've actually been pretty darn impressive because they've stayed on there, and any of y'all that's seen the night pictures here know that I've got LED strips underneath that are programmable, and this is for my LED American flag, and we got a lot of American American flag. And we got a lot of American flag stuff that anybody that's followed us at all knows that it's a passion of mine, so we have all that. So, this is not really a mod, but I did want to kind of touch base on this a little bit. So these trailers are supposed to come with the power awning on them, and this trailer was built in November of 20, and there was a lot of shortages going on then, still are now. This is July of 21, so still shortages going on, and it actually appeared with the Thule manual awning, and I wasn't really super happy about that to start off with, till I figured out that it has these support arms. I actually had to get a hold of Lippert. They were awesome about this. Nobody at Grand Design could figure out why it did not have these brackets on the trailer for the support arms. They couldn't even figure out this awning was even on it. On the build sheet, it's just blank. And these actually fold up and stow up there in that front cap, so everything's all self-contained, and it's just super solid. Anybody that's paid any attention to how these awnings are have probably seen some pictures of the I believe they're the Solera power awnings all folded up over the top, so they're not very strong, and that right there just makes this awning massively stout. So move around to the other side and show a few more things over here. Can't really show it very well, but I do have the Max Air covers on all the vents up there. I did not, well, I think you can actually see this one, so yeah, you can. So Max Air cover right there on the half bath vent. So have all those up there. Really nice to be able to leave those vents open all the time. So really good simple addition there. I can't remember if I unlocked that or not. I did not unlock it, but I will tell you that one mod that I did here, and obviously need to be a little bit careful with it, but I did take the screw out of that it's holding that hose to the back to get a little bit more room on the hose, and that's a pretty simple deal that you can do and gain a foot or two on the hose because it's inconveniently short. So poles and holders, ladder mount for their 22-foot flagpole, so I do love to fly those flags, so use that thing all the time. It's very good. Not really a mod, but trying to back this in here and get it straight was in exactly the right place. It's easier said than done. So once I got it where I wanted it, then those chocks just stay there in the rear. And I put this landscape timber down, so I know if I'm backing up and I'm going right beside that landscape timber, then I'm in exactly the right place, and I'm stopping at the shop in exactly the right place to be in, squared up with the world, and I got room to open it up. So pretty cool. Put these screens on here, pluses and minuses to them, I guess, but the main thing I put them on there for is when it's just sitting here, because this is wasp and mud dauber haven where we live, so I guarantee you they'll be in there if you don't. So, again, not really a mod, but we do run the 30 to 15 adapter cord and keep the thing plugged in all the time, just to really charge the battery and to keep that done. I don't run the refrigerator all the time or any of that, but this has been really good and essential for that. A mod that everybody needs. If you don't have it, buy it. This is the Valterra valve that screws onto the pipe on the trailer, and it does turn around different however you want it there. This is the emergency, just in case, this way you don't get anything on you. I had a little trouble, but it seemed like it wanted to come loose, so you can see the screw right there. That's a super short little screw that I put through that to secure that thing. And this valve, I would not want to be without that, because in case you happen to leave one open by accident, or you didn't quite get it shut, or there's some sort of leak, then that is your last line of defense there, and very, very, very handy. So I'll show you more of this on the inside, but all of these compartments Sometimes this one I have to give it a little help here. So let's see if we can. I did. These are motion lights, battery operated motion lights. I got a big like 6 or 12 pack or something of them from Amazon. I'll put the link in there. And then again, not a mod, but something I didn't think of it. Somebody else had it, but this little gizmo, pretty darn handy to open and close these freshwater valves. See how that works in there. You can push it to close it. Very cool. Put that link in there as well, of course. While we're here, let's talk about these. Kind of hard to see those valves, but these are 3/4 shark bite valves, if I could speak, that are on the overflows for the fresh water tanks. There is a fix out for this now, but I'm just going to stick with this because this works perfectly for us. So just have to remember to open and close them. So I'm going to open those valves whenever you fill, or anytime that you're using water. In transport, you close those valves, and that way you don't lose all your water. And those have been really, they're perfect for that. But you do have to remember to open and close. So some of the first things we do are really the first thing we do. I will, now that we're back up here by this, I will add that the original charger converter, not the greatest, so I have replaced that with a Progressive Dynamics one that's much smarter and much better really for this hybrid gel battery. I think that's about it on the outside. So back up here and just kind of give you an overview. Like I said, any questions, any comments, feel free to leave those for us, and try to answer any questions as quickly as we can. And we'll have another video of the inside mods coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.